Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk all things major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much more. I, of course, am your host, Chris, and for those of you who have been deep diving on the YouTube channels, the Twitter feeds, the Reddit secrets, you know that Disney Plus Day is just around the corner, and likely you've been trying to piece together what exactly it is that you will be getting as far as updates for Marvel or for Star Wars or many of the other projects that you guys know and love. So today we're going to deep dive into what I'm expecting as far as updates of Disney Plus, and it turns out it's actually been kept relatively hush-hush. Now usually all sorts of Marvel secrets are out and about. There's inside scoopers, there's sources, there's people that sell away the information. However, because of the proximity of D23 to Disney Plus Day, it's hard to know what is going to be announced where. And also, we don't even know what projects belong on Disney Plus versus which projects are meant for big blockbuster moments. So overall, it's going to be an epically exciting weekend. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our other daily uploads happening here on the channel. You can also follow me on my socials, Instagram at Chris M. Rosser and Twitter at The Culture Chris. Links to both of those are in the description down below. Now, with all of that out of the way, I know the majority of you are here to find out all of the Marvel hidden details, so we can start talking about that. For starters, we know a decent amount of Disney Plus projects that will be coming out in the MCU, and we can list them all off. We're currently in the middle of She-Hulk. Secret Invasion will be coming out in spring 2023. The Echo series will follow that, summer 2023, which is going to feature both Kingpin and Daredevil. We know Loki Season 2 is coming summer 2023, and as well, we have the Agatha Coven of Chaos series, winter 2023/2024. The Disney Plus dates don't always stay in one place. They've actually shuffled a ton since the very beginning of the Disney Plus project. So it's cool to see that even on the timeline, they're kind of keeping it a little open and arbitrary. And then following that, we have spring 2024, Daredevil Born Again, which is going to be a massive Disney Plus project and is going to maybe not conclude, but definitely solidify Daredevil's multiple separate appearances in the MCU. We know we've seen him in Spider-Man No Way Home. He's going to be showing up in She-Hulk. We've already seen him in the trailers. He's going to have a part in Echo, which will be happening before this series. And then this epically large series, the Daredevil Born Again series, is going to be coming out later on at the end of Phase 5. Now, we don't have any Disney Plus projects announced for Phase 6, and we're hoping to get some announcements of these natures of Phase 6 either during D23 or during Disney Plus Day. And my assumption is if there's a Disney Plus project coming out during Phase 6, which, let's be honest, we all know there will be, that we'll be getting that information during Disney Plus Day. So on the 8th, it's actually possible that we will have an updated Phase 6 slate. During San Diego Comic-Con 2022, just recently, a couple weeks ago even, we had an entire reveal of the Phase 5 slate, and we got 3 projects for Phase 6, with many open spaces remaining. The Fantastic Four project, and then 2 Avengers movies, the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. All very exciting, but being that we're Marvel fans and we cannot ignore the missing details, we are all wondering what the remaining projects for Phase 6 is going to be. Well, I would presume that a good amount of them are probably going to be Disney Plus projects, as Disney is really leaning into the idea of Disney Plus existing with the MCU. Now, up to this point, very few details from the Disney Plus projects have translated or directly affected the MCU, but we know that everything happening in the Disney Plus series is canon, and it is directly affecting. We haven't really seen that happen yet, but with She-Hulk, it seems very promising that a lot of the things that transpire in that series will have some big time effects in the big MCU blockbusters. So keep your eyes peeled for any announcements that come, presumably during Disney Plus Day, but also maybe during D23 for Phase 6 projects. Now, what could those be? That's where we don't necessarily have an idea as to what to expect. There are rumors that the World War Hulk series, or project that is currently being worked on, will actually be a 4-part epic Disney Plus project. And I don't know if they would announce that during Disney Plus Day, since the event happening at D23 on the 10th is the big event, and that certainly is a big project. But if it is to be a Disney Plus series, then it's very possible we would get that announcement on the 8th. So keep that in mind and be excited for these big potential reveals. Also, Loki Season 2 has been filming for a while. It's possible that there's a teaser trailer they will release for us, especially since Loki is arguably, strongly arguably, one of the more successful Disney Plus projects. And getting a little teaser for that would definitely generate a lot of excitement. I also am very curious to see what's going on with Mobius and the gang and Loki and Sylvie. So I am hoping we do get a teaser for that. It's not going to be anything long. It won't be a full-blown trailer. They haven't even wrapped filming yet, but they could have prepared a very special little teaser for us from all the filming they have done so far. Also with Agatha, Coven of Chaos, again, opportunities for teasers. They have started filming that as well. That's what we could expect to see from the projects we're aware of. I wouldn't expect to get any type of teasers for the Daredevil series. The Echo series, certainly there is an opportunity for some type of teaser, a new poster, or an updated synopsis. And for sure, I would be betting on expecting a Secret Invasion trailer. It's the next Disney Plus project to come, and we're all sitting there with great anticipation trying to figure out what's exactly going on. Recent synopsises and rumors have suggested that this project will actually be happening during the 5 years that the blip took place. And that definitely has caused for a bit of confusion because we all watched Nick Fury, or at least what we thought was Nick Fury, get snapped away. Now, there is a real possibility that Nick Fury has actually been a Skrull for quite some time, and we didn't see our Nick Fury get snapped away, or we did see our Nick Fury get snapped away, but he's been a Skrull the whole time. And hopefully that's something that will get explained. It seems like Secret Invasion is going to be a pretty important project as well, as it might couple with some explanation as to where mutants have been coming from. And that's something I know everybody's excited for from D23, is a potential huge mutants announcement. And they are starting to sprinkle them around. Obviously with Ms. Marvel, we got a huge mutant name drop, as they said, you have mutations, and that's all heading us into a very specific direction that you're certainly super excited for, as much as I am. Also, something else that hasn't been hard confirmed and is coming out very soon, we should be getting an announcement, a poster, and a teaser trailer / real trailer for Werewolf by Night. Now, this is going to be an important project for those of you excited for the monster hunters of the MCU, the Midnight Suns. You know, Moon Knight could be involved in that, Spider-Man's involved with that, Doctor Strange involved with that, all in the comics, but also there's a lot of room for characters like Blade, the Black Knight, Ghost Rider, Mephisto, dare I even say that name, but lots of different characters who throughout the comics have been very involved with protecting Earth from demons and other type of scary monster things. Now, from different plot leaks, synopsises, casting updates we've gotten for this unannounced series that will be coming out within a month, we've heard the name Bloodstone thrown around. Of course, Elsa Bloodstone, a very important player for the Midnight Suns. So you could expect a Werewolf by Night update, announcement, trailer, and everything that we haven't gotten for it, as well as, if I have my fingers crossed, an update for the Midnight Suns. If they're planning on introducing them, maybe we'll get a announcement at least of a title or some type of reveal for it that we haven't heard of to this point. That would be super exciting, and maybe something in the little teaser for Werewolf by Night, it will be also revealed. I'm really hopeful for that. It is one of my favorite comic lines, one of my favorite teams, because I really do love the Monster Hunter aspect of the MCU, and I think that that's just something that we will all be wiling about when and if it does get announced. On top of that, also, there are big announcements that haven't been announced and that we don't even know about that will probably come our way. It's hard to even dictate what those might be, whether the Nova series is going to be a series or a movie. That could depend whether it will be coming out on Disney Plus Day. And then, of course, projects we've heard zero about. Now, I know it's hard to believe we don't know everything there is coming from Marvel, but the fact of the matter is they've been stepping up their security game. And as far as future projects coming for Disney Plus, we have very little concrete knowledge. So get ready for that. Maybe a few big announcements or projects that will be revealed and not given a date or a teaser or a poster even, but just a nice little title screen and then an announcement and a promise that they will be coming. Overall, I think Disney Plus is going to be very fun for Marvel. We know that Pinocchio is going to be releasing. Thor, Love, and Thunder will be releasing on Disney Plus. We're going to be getting updates about the Cars world that is coming to Disney, and a lot of other really cool hidden details that Disney Plus is doing. I think Disney Plus has been an absolute success. Obviously, a lot of people love what Disney does, and there are a lot of Disney fanboys and girls out there, myself included, so it's hard to not be excited for all of the updates and projects that Disney will be giving us. But I know Disney Plus Day has been a little overshadowed by D23, which is certainly the bigger event, but from the 8th until the 9th, it's Disney Plus Day. Then the 9th, 10th, and the 11th, you can have your D23. On the 10th is the big Marvel announcements. We will not have access to live footage of that. However, you can bet yourself we'll be covering it here on the channel. So be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on those updates. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture.